Hey everyone, it's me again, Jose from Stoop, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 triggers that promote new habits. In this video, we're going to be touching on the first 2 triggers, time and location. Time is perhaps the most common way to trigger a new habit. Common morning habits are just one example. Waking up in the morning usually triggers a number of habits, like going to the bathroom, we take showers, we brush our teeth, we get dressed, we make coffee, etc. These are habits that are created during the morning time. There is also less commonly recognized ways that time triggers our behavior. For example, if you pay attention, you may notice that you repeat certain tasks mindlessly at different points during the day. Ever notice that at 4 o'clock you're reaching for tea? Heading off to drink at the same time each Friday evening after work, going for a run same time each morning, and so on. If these patterns are bad habits, then you may want to take stock of how you feel at this time of the day. In many cases, your habits are a signal of how you feel. Bored? Maybe your afternoon snacking habit is a way of breaking up the monotony of the day. Feeling anxious? Maybe your morning run is a way to release endorphins to relieve your anxiety. Another person feeling anxious may reach for a big bag of potato chip in the pantry. The point is, if you understand the reason why these habits pop up at the same time each day, then it can become easier to find a new habit to fill the void. Bad habits are replaced, not eliminated. Application. Time-based triggers can also be used to stick with routines over and over again. For example, every morning at 5 a.m., I do the 6-phase meditation, which promotes harmony, task completion, and goal setting in my life. The 6 phases are: 1. Connection. See yourself for what we all are, a piece of consciousness directly connected to every other life form on the planet. 2. Gratitude. Know that when you express your gratitude for beautiful moments in life, you open the way for these moments to repeat themselves and grow in terms of their magnitude. 3 is forgiveness. Know that at a deeper level we are one, and any negative charge towards any other living person is really a charge against yourself. 4. Visualizing. As you wrap up your meditation, mentally tell yourself, let this or something better unfold in my life. 5. Daily intentions. Visualize yourself making today amazingly wonderful too. 6. And last is blessings. Know that you create your own luck and the universe has your back. The second trigger is location. By location, I mean, if you ever walk into your house right before the big game starts on TV and you see several pizza pies on the counter and you've eaten them just because they're there in front of you, then you understand the power of location on our behavior. Being in the moment will help you create good habits, as you'll be aware of your surrounding and avoid the mindless bad habits. Since location-based triggers are not simply things we respond to, they can also be things we create. According to David Neal and Wendy Wood, both researchers from Duke University, new habits are actually easier to perform in new locations. One theory is that we mentally assign habits to a particular location. This means that all of our current places that we're familiar with, our homes, our offices, we already have behaviors, habits, and routines assigned to them. If you want to build new habits in these familiar locations, then you need to overcome the triggers and cues that your brains have already assigned to that area. Meanwhile, building a new habit in a new location is like having a blank slate. You don't have to overcome any pre-existing triggers. Application. When I arrive at Stoop, I clean up, I change to my work clothes, and I set up. After setup, I have a 32 ounce of green juice. My trigger for my juice is the completion of my morning setup. Some days, I don't feel like having a juice, but the location-based trigger helps me overcome that. I make the drink and have my green juice daily. For those of you who juice at home, find a similar place to trigger the juice drinking habit.